Day 72, dry fire. When is it the right time then to switch on your torch or your weapon-mounted light? Yesterday I introduced to you again the 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 pistol presentation drill, where at 5 to 4 you are developing your grip. At 4 to 3 you are prepping your trigger or putting your trigger finger in the trigger guard. 3 to 2 you are aligning your sights elegantly, gently. And then 2 to 1, you're addressing your trigger. Basically, you've got 1 second on each stage to basically focus on what you are doing, turn on the observer. If you are quicker, don't count the numbers too quickly. Just again, -1 number, 4, 3, 2, 1, or 3, 2, and so on. So at these numbers, when is it the right time then to switch on your weapon-mounted light? At 5, at 4, at 3, at 2, or at 1. Here's the other things that I think you need to think about that is going to be dependent on. 3 things. 1 is going to be situational dependent. Let's say you are at night and shooting behind a barricade, like let's say a camp. If you switch on your light before you get to 5 and start to move, that means that if I'm standing on the other side, I'll be able to tell where you are moving to because I'll be able to see the reflection of the light on the ground. Also, the reflection of the light on the car onto you, which means that I'll be able to see you and your face, especially if you're not behind cover. But I'll be able to see where you're moving to. The other thing that it depends on, it is how you practice. Because let's say you go from 5, you put grip on, and then you put on the light maybe at, say, at 3 or 2. That means that you're going to be massaging the gun because maybe you are having to come off your grip, switch on the light, and then come back and grip again. Or you are able then to keep the same grip and be able to switch the light on and off again. So that's the last bit, that is gear dependent. Gear dependent because then some of these nice lights, it can have an extra switch that you can buy that you are able to keep the same grip and able to manipulate your light. And again, I suggest that you switch on your light with your support hand and not your trigger hand, because you're only going to have your trigger finger to switch it on. For obvious reasons, at least this hand is ready to do something. This one can still be busy. I still have one hand to do. But if I'm going to be pressing on the light and something comes up at that time, it's going to be difficult to switch on the light and think. And again, it's how you practice. So that's how I would look at the situation. 3 things to think about. Well, happy dry fire and love life.